Yo, what's good, warriors? Hope everyone's well, happy, healthy, loving themselves daily, shredding the things that don't serve them, keeping it moving, spreading that love, truth and joy every single way you go, and just feeling good. Feeling good. Yeah, as simple as that. So I wanted to speak about spirituality. That word just gets watered down so much now. And always my granddad here. No, I'm just nipping to the shop, doing a quick video. What do you think about spirituality? Spirituality. So, there in itself, you know, my granddad, very wise man. I love him to death, you know. But as soon as you start stepping into these realms, I want to speak about these things with people, they back off. So it's the language and that we use. If I would have just said to him, Granddad, what makes you feel good? Same thing, spirituality. What makes you feel good? So I see this online and I see people, expressing it in their own way, which everyone's got their own perception of how I like to express this. But we need to take it down to the base level, to simple language, okay? It's okay being knowledgeable and going through all the experiences in your life and wanting to share them experiences and share them solutions with other people. But when you start going off on one, you know, using these big words and moving in the fifth dimension and the pineal gland decalcified and, you know, there's loads of things that I could just go into, you know, all about these crystals. You need to do this, there's a set routine, you need to do it this way and that way, and if you don't, it's wrong, it's this. It's like, nah man, everyone's got their own way. Now my granddad has worked all his life. You know, he'll get up every morning, he goes, gets a paper, he takes care of my grandma, you know, he'll put people's bins out. He's just a good man. Yeah, he's a good man. And that to me, he's very spiritual to me. You know, let's take the calendar date that's coming up now, the 11th of the 11th. Now, people talk about mental health these days. You know, oh, I'm suffering mental health, which people can be suffering mental health. Yes, the chemical imbalances in your body will not be right because the lifestyle choices that you've made and the environments that you've put yourself in have brought your body and the chemicals in your body in balance, because your soul said, I'm not happy with the choices that you're making. So your mind and your body are having that conversation to unbalance the chemicals in your body. So you think, right, I need to start making some new choices to make my health more better, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Now, if you could take it back 50 years, 70 years, yeah, when evil uproared on this planet, and how old am I now? I'm 31. At the age of from 18 upwards, yeah, you were getting boots, a gun given to you saying, bam, you're going to war. Yeah, you don't have a choice. You're going to war to fight this evil. Now, we're going to pay our respects to every single soul that lost their life so we can live the way that we can live today. In a few, I'm going to do a minute silence, but we should pay respect every single day and gratitude to these people that stood in that field when darkness rose, because if they didn't, yeah, that's spiritual, yeah, that's real spiritual power, yeah, when you're doing things, going into that darkness, scared to death. I bet these soldiers are absolutely shaking, but they're knowing their families at home. They're going in that unit to fight together, and they're saying, listen, if we don't win this war, humanity and our life now will be over the way it is now. It's not just these powers that be, which aren't powers that be, the powers that be because we decided to give away our power because we think we're powerless from the choices that we've made, but we are more powerful than we can ever think when we come together. Strength is in true unity. Okay, so let's take this spirituality, this watered down spirituality which people are using, you know, You don't need to seek recognition for anything you do. I did this the other day when we blew all the balloons up, and you blew your intention or your prayer or whatever you blew into that balloon, and you give it away, and you probably seen your balloon getting passed around the room. No one said what they'd done, because that's what good deeds do. You do things and you don't need to tell a soul, because in here, yeah, you know, in your inner kingdom, you know what you've done, and you know your intention is pure, and you've sent it out into the world. Yeah, and you don't need to go back, sit at the dinner table at night with your family and say, oh, guess what I done today? You don't need to post on Facebook, oh yeah, guess what I done today? I done this, I done that. Seeking recognition, you're seeking people's approvals. Why don't just go with your own approval and do the spiritual work? Because taking it back into self, okay, the spiritual work, when you start to go into this inner kingdom inside you, yeah, you have to look at all the ugly sides of yourself, the places in yourself that you don't want to see, that aren't nice places, yeah, because no one's perfect and everyone has to work on these places, you know. When we start to awaken, and you know, you say mental health, well, mental health starts to be caused through an awakening, because we're like a triangle trying to fit into a square. When we awaken, we're not meant to be in this system, okay. All these material values, and like, you take it back all the way to the tribes, our natural states are love, truth and joy. Now you take it to some of the kids in Africa playing around with a little stick, yeah, but if you could measure the vibration, the chemical levels of joy and love and that, just happiness and that, you can see it in the face. You don't need to measure shit, you can just see it on the face. And you've got people with everything in this country, yeah, not everyone, but you get a lot of people with everything, and there's just no appreciation. Yeah, there's no appreciation, and you get these spiritual people with, you know, all this law of attraction stuff. Yeah, law of attraction is a physical truth. Yes, your thoughts will become your reality, but if you, I'm gonna put a link for this law of attraction, because this law of attraction comes from a Russian lady who started it, who's part of an occult, yeah? And it's to take us off the real path why we've come here, and take us down a path to place our happiness into material values, okay? And we put these boards up, we put things up, but it's like Donald Trump. You want to crush, stamp over everyone else to get to where you want to get. Why not lift everyone up where you're going past? Do you need a hand? Do you need this? Maybe we can work together. Or have you got a project? There, let's do that together, man. Let's both eat off this project. Let's eat together. Let's all keep warm around this fire. Okay, shout out to Ben. That's one of Ben's what I got off. Everyone keeps warm around the fire, man. That's true unity in community. Now, going back to why we're actually on this planet now at this time, we've come here to bring peace to earth, to walk side by side by the Lord God Adonai in physical form. That's why we're here right now. That's why people are having spiritual awakenings. This is why people are feeling out of balance and they're feeling like where do we need to be. They're looking for answers, because this is where you need to be. And you know, I'll keep banging this drum every single day, yeah, every day, until people go, right, now I can see, now I feel it, now I'm ready to go. But we're ready now, yeah. And if you want to talk about spiritual work and, you know, sitting down in the face of darkness, because the plan is to bring peace to the earth, but there is energies on this earth that need to be transformed. There is dark energies that need to be transformed on this earth. So let me take a true spiritual situation. Now, if you take, let's say, a murderer that's killed and can't stop killing people. No, do you know what? I'm going to take it to the darkest place, which actually makes my stomach turn, which makes Jake's stomach. Jake is the label and the human name that I am, but the essence of me holds no judgment. That's where the power and strength is, in there, yeah? When you hold no judgment, when you detach from here, yeah, because this is what will mess it up. This is where all the anger comes from. It's okay to get angry, don't get me wrong, but you got to use that as fuel, okay, for a change. Now, let's say a paedophile. Now, however many are on this planet right now, and that energy is running through them. But if you take the energy back, okay, the abusers are being abused and abused and abused all the way back down to where this energy first come from. Okay, to where this energy first come from. Now, we could get them all, right, and burn them all. Yeah, just put them in a room and burn them all. Yeah, but you can't destroy energy. This is where the work has to come in. You can't destroy energy. All darkness has to be transformed back to love. So if someone comes, right, and a paedophile sits down and says, look, I want to change. I don't want to do this no more. Imagine how lost that this person, this soul has to be doing shit like this. Imagine how lost in their mind that they are. Yeah? And we're one race. We're one. That's one of our brothers or sisters. Yeah? No matter what you say, in truth, that's what it is. So you've got to help them. Yeah, so real spiritual work is being able to sit down in the face of darkness and saying, right, I'm going to help you change, because I know that when I transform this energy, it's going to stop thousands of other children getting abused. Yeah? Once I transform this energy back to love, it's going to stop. But if I kill you, the energy is just manipulated. It just moves from this human to another human's vessel. Yeah? Now, that is deep work, but when you can sit down with no judgment and do that and help these people out, you're transforming all the darkness on the planet, the shackles that are keeping this earth pulled down. That's true spiritual work, not this airy-fairy stuff, you know, bobbing around with crystals and saying, oh, look at me, fifth dimension of this, and I do, and I wear yoga pants, and, you know, it's not fashion. It's not fashion. This work is deep, dark, spiritual. You're going to get your hands dirty. You're going to get your heart hurt and broke from some things you're going to see. But if you're a true warrior of this planet, yeah, that is what you're signing up for. That is why your soul come to this planet right now, to do this work. Yeah. So, love isn't fashionable. The truth. People won't like to hear the truth. Yeah. Because it's putting a mirror up in front of them. It's putting a mirror up to themselves and saying, come on, let's go. Let's do it. Saying, let's go. What are you waiting for? Yeah, but I'm not here to prod anyone or, you know, put anyone down. I'm just here to say, let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's gather. Now, there's a meeting next Tuesday at Temple at 7:30 at the Larkhill. Love is power. Love is power. Love is what will change this planet. Not that airy fairy love. I mean proper, spiritual, tough love. Yeah. So I've just put my coffee down. I don't know where it's gone. Have you picked a coffee off there, mate? Have you picked a coffee pot off there? Whoever's got it was meant to have it. To get another one. I'd have 4 coffee in that as well. Right, well, I am off to find my coffee pot. That's my spiritual work for the next 5 minutes. So, I'll see you Tuesday. Peace.